What if I told you that one of the most powerful companies in the world began with something as ordinary as books? Not luxury products, not streaming, not cloud computing, just books. A simple online bookstore would eventually become a company that changed how people shop, how businesses compete, and how the internet economy itself works. Today, Amazon is not just a store. It is a system, a habit, a global machine built on speed, scale, and an almost ruthless obsession with the customer. But the real story is not just about growth. It is about vision, risk, and a business strategy so effective that it turned one man's internet gamble into one of the most influential companies in history. Amazon was founded in 1994 by Jeff Bezos, at a time when the internet was still a strange new frontier for most people. Online shopping was not normal. In fact, many people had never even bought anything through a website before. Bezos saw what others missed. He saw that the internet could connect buyers and sellers at a scale traditional retail could never match. And he knew books would be the perfect place to start. Why books? Because books were universal. There were millions of titles, far more than any physical bookstore could stock. A bookstore in a city might carry thousands of books, but a website could offer almost endless choice. That made books the ideal first product for testing a new kind of retail model. So Amazon began as an online bookstore, operating from a small garage-style setup. It was not glamorous, it was not powerful, it was simply an idea with enormous potential. In the early days, Amazon was built on experimentation and survival. Bezos was not trying to create a quick win. He was building for the long game. His philosophy was simple: grow first, profit later. That mindset shaped everything Amazon would become. Let's begin. The strategy. Amazon's strategy was never just about selling products. It was about removing friction from the customer experience. That idea became one of the company's biggest strengths. Instead of forcing people to walk into a store, wait in line, and search shelves manually, Amazon made shopping faster and easier. Customers could search for a product in seconds, compare options, read reviews, and buy it without leaving home. This convenience was not an accident. It was the result of a carefully designed system. Amazon invested heavily in technology, logistics, and data. It studied customer behavior and used that information to improve recommendations, streamline checkout, and make shopping feel personal. The goal was not just to sell one item. The goal was to make the customer come back again and again. One of the biggest breakthroughs was the idea of one-click ordering. By making purchases faster, Amazon removed hesitation. The easier it became to buy, the more likely customers were to complete the purchase. Then came the marketplace model. Amazon allowed third-party sellers to list products on its platform, turning the company into much more than a retailer. It became a marketplace where customers could find nearly anything in one place. That move was brilliant. It expanded product selection massively without Amazon having to own every item itself. It also helped create the kind of ecosystem that would eventually make Amazon extremely hard to compete with. Winning customer loyalty. Amazon did not win customers by being flashy. It won them by being dependable. That is one of the most important reasons for its success. People shop where they feel safe. They shop where things are easy, and they return to places that solve their problems without creating new ones. Amazon understood this better than almost anyone. Fast delivery became a major advantage. Easy returns became another. Product reviews helped customers make smarter decisions, and reliable customer service built trust over time. When people knew they could order something and receive it quickly, they started trusting Amazon more than traditional stores. When they knew they could return something without a headache, they became more willing to buy. When they saw that other customers had reviewed a product, they felt more confident in their choices. This is how loyalty was built. Not through a single campaign, not through a catchy slogan, but through thousands of small experiences that made customers feel the company respected their time and money. Then Amazon Prime changed everything. What began as a shipping benefit turned into a loyalty engine. Customers paid once and got a package of value. Fast shipping, streaming content, discounts, and more. Prime made customers feel like members of a club, not just buyers on a website. That feeling kept people inside the Amazon ecosystem, and once customers got used to that convenience, many never left. The business empire. Amazon's business model is powerful because it does not depend on one source of income. Most people think of Amazon as an online store, but that is only one piece of the company. Amazon also makes money from marketplace fees, subscriptions, advertising, cloud computing, and logistics services. That diversity gives the company massive stability and scale. One of the biggest forces behind Amazon's modern growth is AWS, its cloud computing business. While the retail side gets most of the public attention, AWS became one of Amazon's strongest profit engines. It helped turn Amazon from a retailer into a technology giant, and the numbers are enormous. In the first quarter of 2026, Amazon reported net sales of about $181.5 billion. That means the company was bringing in roughly $60.5 billion per month in revenue during that period. Let that sink in. Every single month, Amazon was making more than what many major companies earn in an entire year. That kind of scale is what makes Amazon so powerful. It can keep investing in warehouses, technology, delivery systems, and new products. Because the cash flow is massive, and because the company is built on reinvestment, it keeps strengthening itself over time. Why Amazon still wins? Amazon still wins because it keeps evolving faster than many of its competitors. A lot of companies become successful and then slow down. Amazon did the opposite. It kept expanding into new industries, new technologies, and new customer experiences. It moved deeper into cloud computing. It built a serious advertising business. It invested in streaming. It expanded logistics. It experimented with grocery, hardware, devices, and artificial intelligence. In other words, Amazon never stayed still. That matters because modern business changes quickly. Customer expectations rise, competitors improve, technology shifts. The companies that survive are the ones that adapt before they are forced to. Amazon's power also comes from integration. It connects shopping, delivery, subscriptions, data, and services into one system. The more a customer uses Amazon, the harder it becomes to leave. That is not just convenience. That is strategy. Amazon's story is more than a story about a company. It is a story about how one idea, when combined with obsession, patience, and bold strategy, can reshape the world. It began as a bookstore. It became a marketplace, then a logistics giant, then a cloud powerhouse. And now it stands as one of the most dominant businesses on the planet. Its monthly revenue, measured in tens of billions of dollars, is not just a number. It is proof of how far vision can go when execution is relentless. Amazon changed retail forever, and it is still changing it today.